I love it. Disney said, I'm going to make the marketing disappear. And they did. What is up, Disney Plus fans? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, there's a new movie this weekend. It's called Magic Camp. This film has long been held by Disney. When are we going to release this? Finally, they said, you know what, Disney Plus, August 2020, and that's what we're talking about today, Magic Camp. I need you in the comments down below. Did you know this came out? Are you looking forward to it? Do you like the actors? Adam Devine, he's pretty good, okay. So Andy, at the urging of his former mentor and Magic Camp owner Roy Preston, returns to the camp of his youth, hoping to reignite his career. Instead, he finds inspiration in his ragtag bunch of rookie magicians. My goodness, did I not expect Artemis Fowl watching this movie. I turned it on, I said, this is not good. One trailer this week, Adam Devine. I love Adam Devine, but you know, you see this premise and it's a very familiar story. It's one we've seen 1,000 times. And he's basically Jack Blacking in School of Rock. Granted, love that movie. But he really does remind me of Jack Black, both presence and just the way that he presents himself. And really the story as a whole, it's trying to teach these kids how to do all of these different magic tricks. And they're all getting prepared for this big event at the end. A very cliche and predictable event. It's a movie you've seen 1,000 times before. So it is terrible, right? Well, count me surprised. This is not the worst movie I've seen all year. There are actually some really sweet and touching moments in here. Now, am I going to say it's a good movie? Well, I probably won't go that far. But I do feel as if you have a family, and this is the kind of movie that's the reason why we're watching. We're watching this for our kids, or we're watching it because we're a big Adam Devine fan. Either way, I believe a lot of people are going to get something from this movie, whether it's a funny, slightly wacky, zany performance from him, some interesting enough character traits that I feel as if they come around quite well by the end, some emotional and touching moments. You have the backstories of each individual kid, and you kind of figure out where they're coming from and why they are there at this magic camp in the first place, and the fact that you have these two different camps. And we've seen this, we've seen this in Disney movies. Camp Rock, that's a great example, because at this time we're dealing with magic, and you have the kids that have been there before, they're really good, all of this stuff, and then guess who gets stuck with the kids who maybe this is their first time, maybe they're too nervous, maybe they're just not the best. Okay, we know how this movie goes, we've seen it again so many times before, but they present these characters and these relationships in a slightly interesting way, to the point to where I was sitting back going, why did I go into this with such a negative mentality? Okay, I know why I did. Again, the marketing, what marketing? Doesn't exist. But I have to admit when I'm wrong. I thought this was going to be a bad movie. And it's not the worst movie. I do feel as if some people are going to watch this. I use a site called Letterboxd. I have a feeling a lot of people on Letterboxd aren't going to like this movie because it's so cliche and predictable. And let's be honest, the writing, it's not all there. But I like to look at these kinds of movies for their target demographic. If they appeal to other people, great. But this is a movie for kids. And it doesn't make your kids dumber, which is, I feel like other movies have done that this year. Maybe I've already mentioned them in this video. It only brings together families, and it has these heartfelt moments, and it's not over the top, and it's not super goofy. It's definitely goofy, but not to a degree to where I think it's just an incompetent film. What am I saying? Magic Camp is not the worst movie ever. There are definite flaws present, and some that I just can't look past at the end of the day, to where I can say, oh, this is a good movie, I highly recommend it. But if you, as I expected Magic Camp to be the worst movie of the year, it is not that. There are redeeming elements. I think this could be a sweet, semi-cute movie for families, and I like the cast. Some of the actors here don't necessarily work, but the chemistry between Devine and Jeffrey Tambor, I think, works really well, and the overall story is competent enough. So the familiarity and cliche elements will exhaust some viewers, but it may surprise those wanting a lighthearted and family-centric film. As for my score, going right down the middle, a 50% for Magic Camp. I thought there were moments in this, at least more than I expected. If you guys liked this review and you're checking this out on Disney Plus this weekend, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I will be linking this down below, but I have a Discord. It's called Flick Fan Nation. We are talking movies like crazy over there. Check it out. Follow the link if you guys have Discord. Can't wait for you guys to see it. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.